Good morning, everybody. Happy game day. It is Tinker time, where the wrong decision will turn a win into a loss, but the right decision will turn that loss into a win. And that's what we're here to help you with today. Before we jump into all that, and Dubo, I see you there in the chat. We're going to get you in just a second. Um, there was a really big game yesterday, and
There sure was.
Michigan took down Ohio State, and as a Michigan fan, I know how I'm feeling. Ohio State fans, I don't know how you're feeling, and you know what? I don't even care. That's a whole lot of your problem. Go blue.
Yeah, great game yesterday. The game, super great game. That end of the Alabama game was crazy too, but great weekend. Lions lost, but Michigan won, and they beat our arch rival, and they can go to the shit bowl game, and we can go to the college football playoff. So, oh well. All right, it was a great game. Enough of that. Dubo in the
We
chat.
got family here already.
That's right. Okay, we got what up, dudes? PPR League Adams. Stand by. PPR League Adams, Olave, Nico Collins, pick 2.
Nico Collins is in for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
The
Chiefs defense, I don't think with Adams.
Chiefs defense is tough, and I think Adams is still going to get a shit ton of targets. I mean, you already broke it, so why not? Let's just lean into it. You got the Saints going against the Falcons. Damn, that's a good one. I've got Adams ranked 2 spots higher, so I'm going to go with my weekly rankings, and I'm going to say Adams. But they're close.
It's close.
Yeah,
it is close. Where? Yeah, geez, mine. I kind of had Devontae a couple higher than Devontae a couple higher than Olave. So I'll go with that too.
Yeah, I've got Devontae as the wide receiver 12 this week. Olave at 14. So it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Slight edge to Devontae.
Right. Good luck, Dubo. I'm really excited to watch the Texans game today.
Yeah, so am I. We got Blue Jays here. What's up, Blue? Sunday's going great. Hope yours is too. Looking for a win this week in the podcast league. I've won 1 in a row. I'm looking to turn that into 2. Like I said, don't let me get in the playoffs. Don't let me get in there.
We're not worried about that happening. I'm not. So
anytime, Dubo. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. All in one show in the house. Welcome to our show. Singletary or Devontae? What kind of league you got? All in one show. PPR, half, standard. I think right off the Pierce is back, but God, I think they got to ride the hot hand right off the bat. I want to say Singletary, but
yeah, I give the slight edge to him. Jacksonville is giving up over 7 receptions per game to running backs, and Singletary has better hands than Damian Pierce, who's just coming back. All that said, I've got Javonte Williams as a low end running back 2 this week, and I've got Singletary as a high end 3. Just we know the volume that Javonte is going to get, and he's also pretty damn good coming out of the backfield as well.
He also has Warren. Does that change your mind?
Well, Jaylen Warren is
in a full PPR.
Jaylen Warren in a full PPR. I would rather start Warren. He's leading the league in rushing over the past 3 weeks. I mean, ride the hot hand. All these guys are, for all intents and purposes, pretty much the same guy. So I'm going to go with the dude that's been hot in Jaylen Warren.
Yeah. I agree with you on that as well. Great question, all in one show. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. If you haven't, give us a like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. here every Tuesdays and Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern and 11:30 a.m. on Sunday mornings Eastern. Blue Yays in the chat. Half PPR, Kamara or Jacobs?
For me, it's going to be Kamara this week.
Yeah, with a half PPR. Yeah, I want to do that. Let's see.
That Chiefs defense going up against the Raiders offense, especially on the ground, I really do not like that matchup at all.
Yeah. The Falcons are actually pretty good against running backs. Tied for fourth. The Jaguars averaging 11.6 to running backs. But I still like Kamara better. And who knows what that's a division game, so I throw some stats out the window. Holy cow. Look at who's in the chat. Yeah, Blue Jays definitely Kamara for us. AJ Navadonsky.
Look who figured out how to use the internet.
Oh, he's through Facebook, though, so he's doing it through the live. Hello, gentlemen. Good luck in fantasy and all those bets. Yep, you too, man. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Thanks for popping in, man. Always good to hear from you.
Yeah. Appreciate you, brother.
Dubo's back in a PPR. Christian Kirk, D-Hop, Tank Dell, or Ridley. I'm going to sit Ridley.
Yeah, for me, it comes down. So, I mean, Tank Dell's a wide receiver one play this week.
Yeah.
Hopkins is a low end too. Damn. Why can't I find those other two dickheads on here?
They're there somewhere. Yeah, Tank Dell was 5 for 145 and a touch in week 3 against the Jaguars. Let's see. Ridley was 3 for 40. He had 7 targets. And Kirk was 4 for 54 and a touchdown on 6 targets. Doesn't mean that's going to happen again. Just kind of giving a frame of reference for everyone. That was a 37-17. Houston beat him by 20.
Yeah. I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to sit Kirk. Ridley's been amazing with Zay Jones in the lineup. His 3 best games were when they had all 3 of them there. So, and that's when Kirk kind of takes a back seat. So I'm going to sit Kirk. Let's follow the trend.
So one constant was we both went with D-Hop and Dell.
Correct.
Gotcha. All in one show. I have Godwin at flex. Would you consider replacing him with any of the running backs mentioned previously, which were Singletary, Javonte, and Warren? Well, Warren we said start, but
no, I like Godwin's matchup this week going up against that Colts secondary.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. I would keep him in there. And that was a full PPR. Yeah, I'd keep Godwin in. Definitely. 808. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you stopping in here. He has JT, Henry, Kamara, Kupp, Addison, Ridley, Christian Kirk, and Jefferson. He needs 1 receiver, 1 running back, and 1 flex. I like Derrick Henry's matchup today.
I like Henry. I like Kamara over Taylor. I may plug him in.
Flex.
Yeah. Ridley, Kirk. Well. And I'm going to go Addison.
You went what?
Henry, Kamara, and Addison. So we need a receiver, a running back, and a flex. I'm playing the 2 running backs and Addison.
Man, I really want to get one of those Jaguars receivers in there just because I think that's going to be kind of a shootouty. Could be a shootouty type game. Yeah, I want to go with Henry, Kamara, and Kirk.
Nice.
But I get the Addison pick.
Yeah. At home against the Bears.
Playing pretty good ball.
Good luck this week, Bob Dole.
Yes. Thanks
we
for
got the
stopping
explanation.
In, Meg. Yeah.
If you haven't yet, please give us a like and subscribe. And thanks for taking Kyle to school on how to say that. I didn't know either,
Yep.
but I wasn't going to open my mouth and confirm it. So
no, it's Bob Dole from Kansas. Blue Jays back, half PPR, Kirk, Hopkins, Cup.
Yeah, PPR.
I think we just pretty much did we just answer that with that other one? Yeah. Who the Rams?
I have
play
Cup
again?
and Hopkins right next to each other.
Cardinals. I like Cup.
I'll back that play.
Yeah, I like Cup this week. They're on the road, but I like it. It's Bob Dole, y'all. Okay. I got you.
You're old.
I'm like, oh, what is that? But okay, I get it. Bob Dole's great. The game.
Who was it? Norm Macdonald that did the Bob Dole on Saturday Night Live?
I don't remember. There was probably a couple people. I don't know. Big afternoon game this weekend, or today, I should say, that Bills-Eagles game at 4:25. Excited to catch that one. Definitely be watching that one.
Might have some weather there, too. It's looking like there might be some rain.
Yeah. The AccuWeather here has like a full sun. I don't think AccuWeather's very accurate.
Yeah.
No. What are the games you looking at? Steelers, Bengals.
Got a new OC.
Yeah. Matt Canada's gone.
I wonder if they'll have George Pickens just continue to run 9 routes and that's it. Or if they'll actually try and utilize him intelligently.
Or how about motion?
Yeah.
How about some fucking motion? Gee, the short motion that like McDaniel's so good at doing down there in Miami. Like there's so many things that teams are doing, and those teams that are doing those are the top offenses in the league. And I get it. Blue Jays doubt they are going to get rain, but I suppose it's possible.
I think the game's in Philly, Blue. But still, Philly ain't that far from Buffalo.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is in Philly. Yeah, it is in Philly. Toronto's only 60 miles from Buffalo. Yeah, I suppose it is, isn't it? It's pretty close.
Yeah.
We're at I gotta get
nothing wrong with bragging about it being a nice day. It's like 34 and rainy here in Indianapolis.
I'm expecting some snow here in the afternoon. A trace to 1 inch here in the mid-Michigan area.
You're used to giving an inch, aren't you?
Jesus. Okay. Parlay?
I got a feeling.
Yeah. Something?
Yeah, let's do that. Hold on here. Stand by. Screen sharing.
Anybody listening out there who's got some good some good bets this week, some good prop bets?
All right, here we go. We got our slate of games here. Build your parlay and get up to 100% boost. Don't mind if I do. What's this other one?
Blue Jays is going to send over some props in a second.
I'll go ahead and opt in there. Oh, look, more shit. No sweat token. Don't mind if I do. All right. So we're playing with house money. Oh, what the fuck is this? It's more shit. I get logged out? Whatever. Anyways. So we're going to build a parlay. Looking at these games, is there anything that jumps out to you? Like anything that just seems off? I go through and I look at the totals, I look at the spread.
I think
And
Houston can easily beat the Jaguars.
Okay.
1.5 seems off a bit. I think they can win by at least 3. What else do
I
you think?
think this Colts Buccaneers game is going to go over the total. And that's reflected in some of my DFS plays this week. So I'm going to go over 45 on this.
What? So did you do Texans +1? I can't see your screen. Did you do Texans +1.5?
Yes, that's correct.
All right.
And then I did Buccaneers and Colts over 45.
They don't show up in the same on my screen. That's weird. All right.
So let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. Huh. So the Browns with DTR in, they're going to run the shit out of the ball. The Broncos can't stop the damn run. I'm curious what Jerome Ford's rushing prop is. 52.5 yards. I love the way he gets used in that offense on the ground. Where's his combined? Because he'll catch a ball or two as well. I firmly believe that Jerome Ford is going to go over 66.5 rushing plus receiving yards.
Where is that? There it is.
So now let's drop in one more.
+587. Good God. Hurry up, because we got some questions.
All right. We got Pittman over 6.5. I think 6 is roughly the right number. Ooh. Thielen over 6.5 receptions. That I could see happening. I'm going to follow you on that one, Blue. As soon as I find it, I know we got people chilling. What the hell is that dude's name? Who am I looking for?
Hell?
Adam Thielen. Boom. Accept odds change. What's our bonus? Parlay insurance. Why not? Accept the damn odds change. Drop a unit. Make
all right. Blue A's dropped a couple props. Pittman over 6.5 receptions.
Yeah. I think 6 is right around the right number. Hopkins
over
I could see.
4.5. That's close.
We got Dylan back. Welcome back, dude.
To the chat, man. A few separate questions, all full PPR. First question, pick one flex. Hollywood, Downs, Hunt, or James Cook? Oh.
I like Josh Downs.
Yeah, first look was Josh Downs for me as well. Number 2, pick one wide receiver. DGM or Ridley?
I'm going with DJ Moore.
Yeah. Yep. Number 3, pick one running back. Ford, Singletary, or Connor. I think we're all pretty high on Ford
easily.
this week. And number 4, Beckham.
Amari Cooper, Tyson Chandler.
I drew a blank
Keaton
there.
Mitchell. I like OBJ. He's been getting quite a few looks lately.
I like Keaton Mitchell for the upside.
All right.
And they're going against the Chargers. Yeah, I like Mitchell. I'm starting him in one league this week. Dylan, follow up. Denver's defense versus Browns or Titans defense versus Carolina. Denver's defense has been playing really, really well. A lot better. But Carolina, I got to go Titans just because Carolina is just so horrible.
I'm going with Denver.
And then,
and I'm not just being difficult.
Okay. And a kicker question. Dicker the kicker at home versus the Ravens, or Joseph versus Chicago home in set. Yeah, I'm going with second one.
Yeah, same.
Demario Douglas over 4.5. Yeah, I think he'll get the targets. I just don't know if they'll be good. And did they finally announce if Mac's starting? I suppose that's the case.
Yep. Mac starting.
But
So
you know,
fire
how
up your
long-
Mac Jones.
Yeah, fire up your backup to Mac Jones, because he probably won't be in the fucking game very long. But yeah, the uncertainty of that. I'm staying away from Douglas's this week. I like him.
I mean,
He's a fine
somebody's
player.
got to get the targets.
This is true. And let's see. Dubo. I like Henry over in fantasy score today, and Fields over his pass attempts.
What is his pass
Fields
attempt?
pass attempt. That's what I'm like. Oh yeah, they play Monday.
On Monday.
Passing.
We're treated to that
Right.
for Monday Night Football.
Let's see. 26.5 is his prop for pass attempts, minus 120.
Yeah. I like that.
I do too. I might
That's a
throw
good
that
call.
in. I might throw that in tomorrow or something later when I do one. But yeah, I like that. It's a nice call out there, Dubo.
All right. Which game were we talking about?
No idea.
Yeah, me either.
We were doing a parlay right before we answered some questions.
Oh, yeah,
so
that's right.
I don't think we were really talking about a game. How
are your fantasy teams looking this week? I know we had a few games on Thursday, and we had one, one on Friday. How you looking going into today's action?
I'm a favorite over Ramey in the podcast league. Tyreek got me 22 and Gibbs got me 9, which sucked that day, but oh well. My other Yahoo league, I'm projected to win as well. I got a decent lead because I picked up Miami's defense and streamed them for the week, and they end up getting me 34 points because 7 sacks, a touchdown, and 2 picks. This league, I think, adds a lot of extra points for defense, if I recall. Mr. Wade's league, but Dylan's back again. No. Chet, welcome to the show, man. Appreciate you stopping in. His question is wide receivers: Cooper, Sutton, Collins, Shaheed. Running backs: Barkley, Swift, Jacobs, and Singletary. Play 2 each, 1 flex, full PPR. Ooh.
That's a good one.
We're going to go with Collins for 1 wide receiver. I was going to stay away from Sutton this week.
Ward's out, though, so that should help.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really want to play him.
No, I don't. Sutton's and Collins for me for wide receivers. Running backs, I like Swift and Singletary.
Need a flex.
And a flex.
I'll take Barkley for the volume.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yep. Great question, chat. Appreciate you stopping in today. If you don't mind, give us a like and subscribe here every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. And Sunday mornings at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. Always taking your questions on any NFL fantasy football. Hell, we'll take your question on anything.
Yeah.
Chet says, thanks. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate
anytime, dude. We always got you too, not just during the lives, but on the live replays. Drop a question in the comments there on YouTube. We'll get you as soon as we see it. Blue Jays, what's the food situation today for the games? I'm doing, I bought a New York strip and I bought some shrimp. So I'm doing steak and shrimp and some version of a potato. I don't know. Probably fried potatoes, something like that.
Nice. I got some leftover barbecue.
What's wrong with that?
Pulled
Either.
chicken. Maybe make some oven fries or something like that.
Right?
Thanks, Chet. Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Thanks. Appreciate it very much, man. Good luck in your matchups today. What are you eating, Blue Jays? Leftover Thanksgiving stuff or something better? I think everybody's got to be full of that type of stuff now. Like I'm good.
Yeah. I'm good on the turkey and mashed potatoes and all that shit for a minute. Stuffing.
Yeah.
It's good.
Dressing?
Whatever. Stovetop.
In our big multi-year keeper league here with contracts. Ugh. I got beat up a little bit. I did not expect the guy I was playing has Jordan Love, and I was not expecting him to score 33 points.
No, I took a goose egg from Riley Patterson in that league, and it's an IDP league. Anzalone only got me 8.
Yeah.
So we'll see how things shake out. Tyreek Hill had a good game for me. Man, I got him at a steal on an $18 3-year deal. Half the cost of Amari Cooper.
Yeah, what a coincidence. I got a steal of a deal for Amari Cooper. There were no more freaking wide receivers because they were all contracts. Jesus, It was ugly. You had to pay $30-some for Amari Cooper. You had to.
Yep.
Just happened to be 36. But the Joker, welcome back, man. Full PPR. Ridley or Ford? I got to go with Ford.
Same.
Yep. He's going to get a lot of volume today. Appreciate that question, Joker. Good luck with your matchup today.
Welcome back. Appreciate you.
Canadian Blue Jay says Canadian Thanksgiving's in October, so no turkey for me. Did pecana last night on the spit, so going to make a steak sandwich with the leftovers, I think. Cool. I bought some of that cut there and made something with it. It was tacos or something.
I've never heard of it. What is pecana?
It's the one I bought. If we're talking about the same thing, it was just it was beef, but it was like cut up small but not ground. God, I don't know how to really. Oh, if I'm thinking of the same thing.
No.
Maybe I'm not.
I guess I can always just look on the internet. It's not that big a deal. We got Jacob in the chat. Needs a flex in a PPR. DeAndre Hopkins, Deontay Johnson, or Khalil Herbert?
Jacob. He's been here before. Appreciate you coming back, man.
Absolutely.
Deontay is the one that's coming out at me right now just because of how much he is targeted in that offense. And volume is king. Now, I guess tread carefully with that because there's somebody new calling the plays this week in Pittsburgh.
I mean, he is a target machine. And I understand there's a new OC there in Pittsburgh, but do you really think he's coming in with the mandate to unleash Kenny Pickett? Like there ain't no way in hell.
No, I don't. It doesn't need to be a full unleashing. He just needs to be fucking serviceable and on target. That's it. I don't like Khalil against the Vikings. They're like top 5 in points against running backs. It's still Deontay for me.
Yeah. I'll go Deontay and D-Hop.
Great question, Jacob. Appreciate you stopping back. Jose, 12-team PPR. He traded Mixon for Waddle at the deadline. I like that.
Nice.
Burrow's injury scares me for that offense. Still have Etienne, Kamara, and Kyron. Good trade. Yeah, I think so.
For sure.
Because, I mean, with Burrow's gone, everybody's output took a big hit this week. And, I mean, I guess the least affected is probably Mixon. But for you to upgrade there and get a receiver from a potent offense there in Miami, I think it's a great trade.
Yeah. Plus, he's got Kyron coming back. I don't think he's going to get the same volume he got pre-injury right off the bat. But before he got hurt, he was, in the 23, 24 touch range every single week. So you've got a nice running back stable there. I like it. And Waddle, he's somebody who's nice to have on your team that just has that I can score from anywhere on the field potential, especially in that offense with the way they utilize motion and everything. So no, that was a good move, Jose.
And follow up 12-team PPR. Same question as last week. Herbert or Stroud? Well, Stroud all the way.
Yep.
Herbert against the Ravens defense. No, thank you.
Yep. That one's a gimme.
Yep. Definitely CJ. He's playing just so great. Blue Jays, pecan is the meat they serve at Brazilian steakhouses, basically like prime rib that's shaved off a giant. So, okay. I think, is it because I was just Googling it? It's from the rump. So,
the rump.
Apparently, we were talking about two different things.
It's all right.
Great questions, guys. Appreciate you guys stopping in the chat as usual. We love it. We did just recently last week hit 100 subscribers. We've only been at this a few short months. We are going to have a watch along stream live there. It's going to be Sunday, December 10th, week 14. It's going to be Cowboys and Eagles.
Yep.
Yeah, Cowboys and Eagles. So should be a prime matchup for us to do that. But we'll be on there 8:00, right before the game kicks off, 20 minutes before the game kicks off. But we'll put some more information out about it when it comes closer to that. But just wanted to let you know, appreciate the good idea there as well. I believe it was Blue Jays.
Yep.
That had suggested that. So we are going to do that. Just working. This could take a couple weeks just because we got to work out our schedules, but we are going to do that. December 10th. Thanks, Blue Jays. I appreciate that, man. We're happy about it.
Thanks.
We got a goal here. We're going to keep going at it. And we have fun doing it. We really like doing it a lot.
For sure. Our goal is to build a giant media conglomerate.
Yes. Dubo says thanks too as well. Way to go on 100. Appreciate it, sir.
Thanks,
couldn't do it without you guys in here,
right?
Stopping in and chatting, and hopefully, tell your friends, tell your family, tell a stranger on the sidewalk. I don't care. We're giving out some good advice here and helping you win your fantasy matchups.
En route to the championships.
That's a goal, man. Getting them damn playoffs. Fantasy baseball, I was hot all year and got into the playoffs, got a first round bye and got smoked by a team in my first playoff game because he just went on a 3-week hot streak. So it can happen.
Yeah. And once we wrap up with football, we're going to be transitioning over to fantasy baseball content, getting you ready for the next season. Obviously, we're not going to ignore football in the off season. You've still got the combine and the draft and best ball leagues to think about. We're going to be here to help you out with that too. Just throwing it out there a little bit early, putting a bug in your ear. If you haven't tried fantasy baseball, this will be a good year to try it out. We'll be there to help you every step of the way.
Yeah, it's fun. It is fun. There's a lot more to it. It's way more numbers driven than football. But it is fun. You guys are great. Blue Jays says, never would have thought you've only been doing it for a couple months. Glad I stumbled upon your channel. Thanks, man. We appreciate you having
that.
What
the hell was that? Oh, don't want to hit the button that says end stream.
No, don't hit that one. That would be bad. Anybody interested in doing a DFS lineup with us on here? Anybody got any deals they see on there? We're just going to do it through DraftKings. If you want to follow along.
Sure. Let me find a little single entry here. That one's almost full. Yeah, whatever.
There's some pretty good deals out there today in DFS. Any of you guys tried the on our listeners right now? Have anybody tried the new ESPN bets? The new app or sports gambling service they started last week, I believe, or this week. Anybody tried that yet? Is it any good? Specifically, like the interface and usability, user friendly.
All right. Blue Jays, when they legalized sports betting in Canada, they made DFS illegal here. Same rules as Nevada. It sucks. Yeah. They don't have DraftKings there.
That's dumb.
I remember reading about that.
That's dumb. And that's how do you legalize sports betting but then make DFS illegal? Ah, my bad. Oh, Jesus. How about let's see. How about Stroud for one?
Okay. You want to pair him up with anybody?
Well, sure. Sure.
All right. We got Dell at 6,900, Nico at 64, or we could go tight end.
Could.
Schultz? Dalton Schultz is 54.
Ugh. That's too much for me.
All right.
Too much for me.
So Tank or Nico?
Which one's cheaper?
Nico.
I'll go with Nico this week then.
All right. Running back. I really, really like Jaylen Warren this week. He's been on fire. I'm going to plug him in at 5,400.
Okay. I like that. He has been good. Cincinnati's defense is not that stout.
No. They've regressed as the season's gone on.
Sure. All right, let's knock that last pillar out then and pick a tight end.
All right. You thinking cheap? You want to pay up? Got Kelsey at 8,200. Schultz is next at 54. Dalton Kincaid's got a great matchup in Philly.
Yeah, that's still too much. McBride's a little cheaper.
Yeah, McBride there at 4,700. He's got a nice matchup. Pitts at 4,000.
Yeah.
Cade Otton at 3,200.
It's a good one too. You choose.
You know what? Let's go cheap with Cade Otton and get the salary relief.
All right.
Let's see.
Yeah, I like that. Colts have not great against the tight ends.
No, they certainly are not. Let's see here. I think Michael Pittman might have a pretty damn good game today. I think Josh Downs is in the same boat.
He is, and he's cheaper, a lot cheaper. I'd go with Downs.
All right, where in the hell was he?
Oh, I just realized you weren't sharing your screen.
Oh shit!
No worries.
Wow, this must be really boring for everybody watching. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm like, I just looked. I'm like, he's not sharing a screen. If you guys got any questions, man, we will stop and get to them, immediately. But
yeah,
follow on Matt, flag on Matt for not.
Yeah, that's my bad. I'll own it.
All right, so I got Stroud, Warren, Collins, Downs, and Otton.
Yep.
Is that what you got? Okay,
that's correct. Let's go back to running back. We've talked about him quite a bit today. I think we both really like Derrick Henry today. It's an obvious lineup or obvious pickup here.
I like that too. Yep. Plug Henry in.
Yep,
Let's pull a
Henry is-
defense. Let's pull a defense out and get it done. That way we can see what we're working with for those last two spots.
Houston
Chiefs.
did pretty damn well against the Jaguars the first time around. This time they're at home.
They
They're the
did, and they
cheapest
had
defense on the board.
and they had a special teams touchdown. Go with it. Yeah, Texans D. I like it.
All right.
67.50 each. That is a big number. I like it.
Hell yeah.
Let's get somebody in there. I'm ready to throw either Brown or Diggs in.
You know what? I like Stephon Diggs today. I think he's going to rebound. He's had a couple of tough matchups against the Broncos and Patrick Surtain. Then he played against the Jets with their amazing secondary. I think he's going to bounce back in a big way today.
Yeah, and that Eagles pass defense it's not very good.
And for flex,
so that leaves $4,700 left over for flex.
And when I'm looking at kind of cheaper players like this, I look for the name who's most likely to get me a touchdown, because that's what you need, right?
Algier. Looking at Algier.
I'm looking at George Pickens, but we also have Jaylen Warren, and I'm not going to stack that offense. That was my gut reaction.
Yeah. Dang. Touchdown. Yeah, when I say who's the best ahead that's going to get me a touchdown is Algier, just because he will get some goal line looks, but against New Orleans is tough.
Yeah, it is.
Shaheed. Oh my God.
No. There isn't really anybody I like down here. So let me go and see who's more expensive.
Where is A.T. Perry at? $3,200.
All right, so we got 1,500 more to spend. All of a sudden, I don't say that.
I didn't say that. I don't say that we have to go with Perry, but I like it.
Oh, for sure.
Michael Thomas is out. Jesus. Well, here you go.
What if
you could take out Warren and put in Swift?
Yeah, that was exactly what I was going to do.
Stroud. So that'd be Stroud, Swift, Henry, Collins, Downs, Diggs, Otten, A.T. Perry, and the Texans defense. Got $100 left over. I like it.
Yep, so do I.
Enter.
Boom.
Well,
stop present. Started late. Blue Jays. Who you got in the Bills Eagles game? Kyle, I'll let you answer that first.
Wow.
It's Eagles -3, total of 49.
I still like the Eagles in this game at home. There'll be some points scored. I think Allen will get some points. I also think they're going to get their pass rush is still very good. I still expect him to turn the ball over at least once this game. I'm going with the Eagles.
Well, I mean, Jalen Hurts hasn't been immune to turnovers either.
This is true. He hasn't really thrown for much the last couple of games either, but he went against Dallas and the Chiefs. So he's had to run a little bit more. He needs one more rushing score to tie Cam Newton for the most seasons by a quarterback with double-digit rushing touchdowns.
Dude,
Josh Allen's been on fire lately. He's been a top 6 scorer in the last 7 out of the last 10 games. But
I think he's got turnovers in every single one.
Yeah, he is. It's bad. And like I said, I think I said this on Thursday. The Eagles don't have a bad pass defense like on a per throw basis. The volume of passes and the plethora of touchdowns they have given up just makes them look even bad. I like the Eagles.
You know what? I want to agree with you, and I'm looking something up here right now. So we've kind of feared that Eagles rush defense in fantasy all season long. And then last week, you see the Chiefs have success against it. And
Yeah.
you kind of touched on this, and I think without realizing it, a big reason that the Eagles have only allowed 765 rushing yards is because teams have only attempted 190 times, which is the fewest by 35.
Wow.
And they're giving up 4 yards a pop. They just, I mean, they're not giving up any touchdowns on the ground. And I don't have data on hand to back this up, but that would almost suggest to me that they're a superior short yardage rush defense as opposed to normal down and distance. I wouldn't even know how to look that up, but I'm going to create that statistic and narrative live here with all of you on the on Tinker Time. What was the question? Oh yeah, Bills versus Eagles. Give me the Eagles at home. I'd be more comfortable buying it down to 2.5, or if I'm on the Bills side, I'd rather buy that up to 3.5. I think there's a pretty damn good chance that pushes at 3. But I do look for the Eagles to win.
Blue Jays thinks the Eagles got outclassed by the Chiefs last week, and we're lucky to get the win. I mean, I don't totally disagree with you there. Very high on the Bills, but again, he is biased as he is a Bills fan. I expect it to be a great game. I'm going to be tuning in for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Scano, 6839, Olave or Cup in a PPR, 15 yards per point.
That's one I've never seen.
Yeah.
So that's more like a
Cup's yak is. I shouldn't speak. I don't know if it is better.
You know,
I like Cup.
I think everybody was expecting to get a high-end wide receiver one when Cup come back from injury. That low ankle sprain scares me. I with the issues that he's had, I'm going to go with Olave. I'm not confident in saying Cooper Kupp goes out there and finishes the damn game.
Really?
And I think that with Michael Thomas out, like A.T. Perry's going to get some targets, sure, but I think maybe 60% of the targets that Thomas was getting are going to transition over to Olave.
That's a good point, too. Yeah. You convinced me. I do like Olave. I forgot Thomas was out. Raj is in the house. Start 2 in a full PPR. Javonte, Najee, Jerome Ford. I'd say Jerome Ford for sure. I think Matt will agree.
Absolutely.
And God, Najee's actually, I think, gotten more touchdowns than Warren has over the last month.
Yeah.
I
mean, to me, Javonte Williams is a low-end running back 2 this week. Najee Harris is a low-end running back 3 with running back 2 upside, but he's going to be touchdown dependent.
For sure. Yeah.
So I'm going to go with the perceived safer floor of Javonte there.
Good question, Raj. Good luck with your matchup today. Blue Jays is taking Bills on the money line, maybe -2.5.
I respect the confidence there.
Yep. Raj back again. Oh, he wrote it twice. My bad. It's in here twice. Wizzy Jefferson, obviously a Vikings fan. Welcome to the show, Wizzy. His question is Madison, Deontay Johnson, or D-Hop in a flex?
Before we answer that, I just want to point out, it seems like we get the Deontay Johnson or DeAndre Hopkins question every week from various people, and it just kind of something I picked up on is that seems to be a pretty common
is.
pairing for teams.
It is.
So let's see. Alexander Madison. Are we even confident what his role is in that backfield?
No.
In a tough
think
matchup
The
against the Bears.
the rusher on that team is the quarterback.
Yeah.
At least now.
So I'm going to eliminate Madison. It comes down to Deontay Johnson or DeAndre Hopkins for me. Well, let's see.
I'm going with Deontay Johnson. I'm rolling the dice. New OC. Bengals are 24th in the league and points to wide receivers allowed. So, yeah, I'm taking Deontay.
You know, these are both guys that are in the like 25 to 30 range for me this week. So based on historical volume, I'm going to go with Deontay Johnson. Just the man gets a lot of targets, and you would think there's going to be some redistribution of targets with a new play caller in there, but I don't think it's going to be a huge disruption for him and the past productivity you've seen.
Yep. Great question, Wizzy. Thanks for joining us there. We're here every Tuesday and Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, and every Sunday morning, 11:30 a.m. Eastern for Tinker Time. Give us a like and subscribe, please. We'd really appreciate it. 15 yards per point as opposed to the normal 10. Nervous with Carr. I mean, he's got to throw it to somebody and sling it. Maybe if he's just a little bit more accurate, but I think Olave is the right play there. Scano. I feel like I'm saying that wrong.
Scano? Who knows?
But yeah, great questions, guys. Again, give us a like and subscribe here for you all week. Jay Hots. I don't know. Welcome to the show.
What's up, Jay?
Thanks for joining us, man. Needs 2 running backs and a full PPR. Jacobs, Henry, or Kyron Williams. I'm going Henry
for sure.
And I want to lean towards Kyron just because the volume he had before he got hurt was excellent. And I'm still not trusting what the Raiders offense is trying to do.
Correct. I agree. I'm going to roll the dice and go with Kyron Williams as well.
Yep. I think like I said, the volume that he had was pretty good. We'll see. I got him ranked like 16th, 17th this week in running backs, but kind of snuggled in there with Breece Hall and Monty.
Snuggled.
Great questions, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah, please give us a like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. Recently got to 100 subscribers, trying to grow this channel. And like Matt said earlier, yeah, transform into a huge sports media conglomerate. Scano is back. How would you rank these defense special teams today? New England, the Giants, or Cleveland? I think I would go Cleveland, New England, then the Giants. And I'm picking New England over the Giants because of the sacks.
Yeah. Damn, it's good. Like New England and Cleveland are right next to each other for me, with the Giants being further on down the list. I'm going to go with New England as well over Cleveland.
Well, you just have to rank them.
Oh, sorry. New England, Cleveland, New York Giants.
Switched it up on me a little bit. Great question. Hope it helped you out. Jay Hots, right? Raiders are up against a good Chiefs defense, so I'm leaning towards Williams. Yeah, I think Kyron's the good play there. And like I said before, he got hurt earlier in the season. He was getting plenty of touches, and that's what you need, plenty of volume. More
it.
touches
Volume
equals
is
more
king.
chances for points and touchdowns. So, and Scano says, thanks. We appreciate it. You're welcome. He subbed, so we appreciate that too. Good luck with your matchups this weekend, man. Hope you get a win.
Appreciate you.
What's your guys' records there? Everybody here that's been chatting the last few, Scano and the like. How are you guys doing? Nervous? Set for the playoffs? Need a win really bad this week?
Kyle and I are in a 12-team league where 6 of the teams are 7-4.
Yeah.
Every playoff team is 7-4, and I'm sitting there at 6-5, but the top scoring team. So you got that bit of variance out there, and it's frustrating as all hell, but I'm lurking. It only takes one of them to slip up.
Right.
And then boom. Champion.
That's right.
Well, and we have another Sunday without the Lions, which just feels so damn strange.
Yeah. But some good games making up for it. Yeah, I'll do Red Zone, of course, but I'm going to have a special eye on that Jaguars-Texans game just because I have Stroud in a couple leagues, and I just love watching him play. Most teams in a big money lead are at 6-5. Yeah. So we're seeing a lot of parity in some fantasy leagues this year. And Blue Jays, he's got the division lead, which comes with a bye.
Yeah,
it's one of the best things.
Is nice.
Yeah, if you're in a large league like that does have a bye, some smaller leagues, don't. Maybe only 4 teams go, but yeah, the bye is the way to go.
Hell yeah, it is. You only have to win 2 games instead of 1.
Right. Much easier.
I know it sounds strange, but just I keep looking at that Buccaneers Colts game and thinking points.
Yeah.
Points. Or it could be, points for the Buccaneers and turnovers for Minshew.
I got a sneaky feeling where Moss is going to get back involved and have a long touchdown today.
It's a tough matchup on the ground.
It is,
for sure.
He's a quick guy. I don't know. The Bucks are playing better than I thought they were going to be this year, but I mean, they are 4-6, but
right. But still, at least I was thinking they were going to be one of the worst teams in the league.
Yeah. Yep. And they are not. That would definitely be the Panthers.
Yes, they are bad and most likely regretting their choice at quarterback. But you also have to take into account, I would rather have Nico Collins, Tank Dell, Robert Woods, and Noah Brown over Adam Thielen and Jonathan Mingo, DJ Chark, and whoever their fourth is there.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's a lot more talent there too. So that context is important, but you're just
they all had the same opportunity to draft those play. I don't remember how the draft went, but I mean, Dell's a rookie, and
right, he was like a 4th or 5th round guy, and he's a little dude. He's like 5'9", 165 or something like that.
Yeah.
You're seeing more of these smaller guys come into the league and at least not get completely destroyed.
No, because they're fast. They have other skills, and they can make you miss in a phone booth.
Yeah, and they get down instead of getting blown up. And they don't have Peyton Manning throwing them hospital balls.
Here's a wounded duck. Try and catch it.
Over the middle.
Sorry, Wes.
Now, I'm going to be interested in, like, with the Bengals, with Browning. Yeah, he got some reps during training camp while Joe Burrow was hurt. You're going to see a drop off there with the the skill position players there. I think going forward, Jamar Chase is going to be. I think he's still going to get the majority of the targets there, or I guess the plurality. He's going to be the most targeted player there. Maybe he's a mid to high end wide receiver too. Maybe he gets you, 6 for 80 as opposed to some of the 6 for 140.
Right.
T. Higgins is no more than a flex play. So we'll see. I'm interested how that Steelers offense changes too. Said no one.
Well, I was looking at the injury report. Chiefs are down some receivers, not their great ones or anything, but Hardman and Tony are both. Well, Hardman's on IR and Tony's out. Less to throw to there.
We got LeBron's in the chat. Devin Singletary or DeAndre Hopkins in the flex. What's up, LeBron's? How you doing?
What you think?
I'm leaning Singletary just because of projected higher volume. Typically, I lean running back in a flex.
Yeah,
because it's more opportunity.
I got to go with Singletary too. Carolina, as bad as they are 5th in points allowed to wide receivers. So I got to go with Singletary as well. Great question, LeBron's. If you haven't liked or subscribed yet, please do. Great question. Good luck in your matchups today.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. Max, his question is Pittman or Olave? I think based on Michael Thomas being out, I'm leaning towards Olave. But I think there could be some points scored, and surprisingly, some points scored in Colts Bucks. So I don't hate Pittman either. They're pretty close.
They are. I'm leaning
full
Pittman,
PPR too.
But yeah, I'm going to go Michael Pittman over Olave. His targets are more consistent, and I think this is going to be a higher scoring matchup than what Olave is going to be involved in. It's real close, but I'll lean Pittman.
Yeah, I'll go with Pittman as well. That secondary for Tampa Bay has kind of turned into the funnel pass, like Tennessee in a way.
Yep.
Yeah. The Bucks are let's see, in the bottom 5 at wide receiver points allowed to wide receiver, and the Falcons are tied for 12th. So let's see where we got even. Hold on, Singletary or wait a minute.
No, you meant to say Pierce.
That's what I thought as well. I do. I think he might lose a couple touches, but I think the Texans coaching staff is going to be smart and go with a hot hand, which is Singletary.
I mean, even if they go to a more even split, I think you're going to see Singletary out there on the majority of snaps. He's going to get the passing down work. There's just going to be more opportunity for him. It is a tough matchup on the ground. I view him as having a safer floor and a higher chance of scoring a touchdown.
I agree as well. And Houston, they passed the ball, man. I would definitely go with Singletary with him getting the receiving work. Scano's back in a multi-league system. This is the last week to be top 3 to make the playoffs. There's currently a 6-way tie for first place. With my points, I can win out this week. Man, good luck, dude. You should get it.
Love the sweat when stuff like that happens. It makes it so much fun. Good luck to you.
Let's see. LeBron. Yeah, he cleaned his head up there. But NBA stat graphs. I'm guessing Rashad White or Kyron.
Yep.
Man, Rashad White is just his bread and butter is definitely came in the receiving work he gets as a running back there in Tampa Bay. I kind of like him this week.
Yeah, I think Rashad White is a good play, especially in a
Yeah,
PPR. I mean, don't be wrong, Kyron Williams was certainly catching his fair share of passes, but he's also just coming back off of IR. I really don't think they're going to give him that full workload this first week back. He's going to split some time with Royce back there in the backfield. With Tampa, that's Rashad White's backfield. He gets all the work there. So give me that more guaranteed volume. And he gets a shit ton of targets too. So
yeah. And
I don't have the exact number in front of me, but that's how he makes his money is through the air.
Yep. Yep. I like Rashad White too. Colts are 27th in points allowed to running backs. Yeah, they allow almost 6.5 targets a game to running backs. Rashad White for sure. Blue Jays. Anytime touchdown players you like today? Ooh. I haven't really looked at that too hard. I think Derrick Henry's a good one.
Yeah, I like Henry.
I like Ford or Hunt for a touchdown today.
Same. I like Pacheco.
Pacheco's a good one. Kelsey's a good one too, obviously, but he ain't gonna win much money. But and who's another one? I kind of like Lamar too to rush one in against the Chargers defense. It's just
I could see
bad.
That.
They're just
Easily.
bad. So there's a few off the top of my head. Do you have any to add to that, or seems like you agreed with some of those?
Yeah, for sure. I hadn't dug too far into it yet.
So. I hadn't. I just went to DraftKings and scrolled down the games and picked a few players as I went through. Just who do I like? Who do I like? Go with some of those. Who do you like, Blue Ace? What you got? Convince me on one. I might roll with it. It don't take much to convince me. I'll throw a unit on it.
Boom. What do we got here? 12:38. 20, 35 minutes till kickoff, something like that. Math isn't my strong point.
No. Thursday night games is Seahawks at Cowboys. Just looking ahead at some stuff.
I'm going to check real quick here and make sure I don't need to make any last minute changes.
That's true.
Sweet. I already shit the bed earlier in the week. Of course, it's not going to matter because that dude scored 1,000,000 points against me. Jesus. And in the podcast league, looking okay over Taylor's team. I'll just continue to climb the standings. I'll be catching up to AJ and Brandon before they know it.
Sure you will.
They'll look around confused, wondering why they're not in the playoffs, and I am. I'll be waving from that emergency door at the back of the bus.
Is that the short bus or the longer regular bus?
Length of the bus doesn't matter.
Yeah. So I woke up I went to bed yesterday and Max Crosby pretty much was doubtful, had no chance to play. I wake up this morning, all of a sudden has a chance to play.
Yep, he's trying.
Yep. I guess he was also sick as well. He's been dealing with this knee issue for the last pretty much, I think, since week 2.
That dude doesn't take off downs, let alone games.
Dude, I think it's 7 of their games. He has played 100% of the snaps.
He's a hell of a player.
And it sucks because it's a 4:00 game, and I don't know. And I picked up Jadeveon Clowney to go against the Chargers to replace him because I didn't really have much better options.
Any of you guys out there playing IDP leagues?
Blue Lays likes JT and Eckler. Henry and Pacheco are great shout-outs. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I don't hate Taylor. I mentioned just a while ago I thought Moss might actually get involved and break one this week, but I don't know about Eckler.
Oh, it seems like he finds a way to score every damn game.
Yeah. But the Ravens, man. Jesus.
Well, all he does is score touchdowns.
Yeah. Okay. Man, I'm ready for some football.
Hell yeah. Well, we'll give it another minute here and wrap her up. If there's no more questions, everybody can get their mind right for the games.
That's right. That's a fact. 4:00 games today. It's a little
thankfully
bit
better chance of something decent.
Right. Patriots, Giants, Colts, Panthers, Titans. Jesus.
Yeah, there's not really many games that stand out to me as high scoring.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 games with totals of 36 or 37.5.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Boulier says, the more I'm looking at the Colts game, the more I like them today. Yeah. If Ramey was here,
he'd agree.
But he always agrees, though.
Ramey's absent today. He had a prior engagement.
Yes. A prior engagement of 30-some years. Well, however old he is. I'm not sure. Jesus.
Bills, Eagles, or Jags, Texans? Which do you think has more total points?
Jags, Texans.
And the total on that game is 48. Is it going over? Think that game's played in the 50s?
Yep. The last one was. I think it'll go over. Yep.
I can dig it. Been a lot of money come in on the Texans because I think it opened as Texans +3. Now it's down to +1.
Love it.
You all right over there, buddy?
I'm getting antsy for football, and I'm going to throw some bets in, but I'm trying to figure out what I want to do first.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. Plan it out a bit.
I'm pulling up a same game parlay for Houston and the Jags.
I will here in a minute after I log in again.
That's a bummer. I don't know if you need to share your screen for this or not. We're just kind of effing around here the last 10 minutes or whatever.
Well, do you think our audience wants to sit here and look at us, not look at them?
Yeah, share it up.
Stand by. DraftKings is pinpointing my location.
Of course it is. Why is this taking so long?
Quit your bitching.
Ooh, I like that too. Right away.
Same game parlay.
Right away, I'm liking CJ Stroud. Alternate passing yards, 250 and over.
All right.
At minus 240.
Okay.
Well, I kind of also like him over 1.5 passing touchdowns.
Okay. So you think he's going to do well today?
Yeah.
Let's look at the total and bring it down a little bit. How about over 43.5?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. 1 second. Let's take a quick break for a question. Matt Badlands, how you doing? Welcome to the show, man. Appreciate you stopping in. Start Pacheco, Stevenson, Ridley, or that must be Gabe Davis.
Pacheco for me.
Yeah, if I only got to start one out of there, it's Pacheco, and it doesn't even matter what the scoring is for me.
Yep.
Yep.
He finds the end zone today.
He certainly does. Great question, Matt. Appreciate you stopping in here. Give us a like and subscribe, man. We're in here every Tuesday and Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, and Tinker Time here on 11:30 a.m. every Sunday Eastern as well. Taking your start sit questions. Hell, any question you got. What should I cook for dinner? Hell, I'll give you an idea.
All right, let's get back to the parlay.
Yeah, so if you guys are following along, that's the Jags Texans same game parlay. CJ Stroud 250 plus passing. CJ Stroud 1.5 over 1.5 passing touchdowns, and the alternate total we brought down to 43.5, over 43.5. Oh, I just realized I wasn't logged in. How is that possible?
Nice. All right.
Anything else you got on there? Receiving.
I like Etienne over 75 rushing plus receiving yards.
I've been very good the last few weeks.
You don't like it?
What's one right below
that? Not usable. 50 yards is minus 1,400.
Let's see. In week 3, he had 88 yards rushing and 50 in the air. Yeah, what the hell?
Live a little, buddy. That gets us to plus 267 with the bonus. You good with that, or are we getting greedy?
75 plus?
Yeah. That's 4 legs.
What bonus did I miss? I missed a bonus.
It's NFL Sunday stepped up parlay.
That's cool. Right. That's probably only available in Indiana because I don't have it.
Well, I'll bet that. 1 unit. Didn't need to hit enter, but I did.
A little time waster there.
That's it.
Probably a time and money waster there.
It's not a waste of money if you're having fun, right?
It's not. It's sports betting entertainment.
That's it. We are not professionals. Ain't none of us Jimmy the Greek.
Nope.
We do it for fun. Feel free to follow. Feel free to fade.
Jimmy the Greek. Was that the character's name in The Wire?
No, that was just the Greek. Jimmy the Greek was a handicapper like back in the 70s and 80s, and then there was something that happened, and then he was no longer a thing. I don't know what it was, and I don't want to speculate. because I don't remember exactly what it was. But you can look it up.
All right. Ready to wrap her up? I don't think anybody else is in there. Looks like a couple viewers only. On a couple minutes to Kyle Singer throwing it in last minute question. Let's see, Chandler or Davis. So that's what, Tyson Chandler or Gabe Davis?
Yeah.
Sucky. One of the great movies, Full Metal Jacket. God, the first 15 minutes of that movie is freaking hilarious.
Flex.
I'm gonna go
PPR.
I'll go Gabe Davis just because of the pass defense there in Philadelphia.
I'm going Ty Chandler. And before, look, he had a good week last week. I understand that, but like half his rushing yards came on that fake punt. But still, I think he's shown more than Madison has, and I think that's enough to get him some more touches. Gabe Davis, dude's already starting. If you're already starting Madison, then go with Gabe Davis.
Yeah.
I'm not going to start both Minnesota running backs. And I would consider starting Chandler over Madison. I don't think either of them is a great option.
No. And I think the top rusher for Minnesota will be the Dobbs, the quarterback. Yeah. It won't be any of those two.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely Gabe Davis, Kyle. Appreciate the question, man.
Yeah. Put in Gabe Davis and make your sacrifice to the fantasy gods and then just hope.
Yeah. He says he's leaning Gabe anyway because he feels like he's due. I get that. Maybe it's a good week to do it against that Philly pass defense.
Yeah.
Blue Jay says, enjoy the games today, gentlemen. Thanks for an entertaining pregame show. You are welcome. Enjoy the games.
Thanks
as
for coming
well.
Along.
And let's see. Trust me, I hated I drafted Chubbs and Dobbins. Yeah.
I had Chubb as well. I feel that pain. Appreciate you, Kyle. Appreciate you, Blue. Good luck in your matchups this week. Thanks for joining us. Let's hope for a fun day, some close games, and we will talk to you all Tuesday night. Did you just say Timmy?
No. Good. Have a good morning or a great Sunday, folks. See you Tuesday night at 7.
See ya.